Hello. So, how you guys doing? Oh, hello. So, I figured I'll pick up today where I left the last time, which was Arsus. How you doing? Welcome. Which was redrawing the main board. I don't think I got very far. I think I got like to a buggy spot. But we're gonna see if we can get the main board redrawn. Okay, I need to build everything, I guess. Redrawn after the child board is done doing things. Need to build stuff though. All right, so let's see where we left off. Go over to 7. All right. So I don't think. I should probably actually make a like a test map for these guys that has like 1 brick. You know. Maybe I should do that first. Make a just a little test map, so I don't have to like keep clearing a bunch of bricks. Oh. All right. Alright, so it's not entirely there. It does need to redraw the walls. The Epic Unknown, how you doing? Welcome. It does need to redraw the walls. It needs to remove the brick. Alright. How am I gonna do that though? I need like a return code basically. Well, let's start with the walls. Let's start with putting the walls back because I think the collision's there, right? Yeah, the collision with the wall is there. Yeah. Slider, Captain Pie, Ghoul, how you doing? Welcome. No, Google. Welcome. It works, that's unexpected. Basically works right. Yeah, so there's a lot of cleanup I need to do though. So it didn't remove the brick like it should have. Nice back. Well, thank you. It didn't remove the brick like it should have, and it didn't redraw the walls. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with the walls though. I'm gonna start with the walls. I don't even think I committed any of this stuff, did I? Yeah, I didn't even commit any of this. Game where do we leave off? Game return to main. All right. So this is the one where I'm gonna want to draw the walls. Okay. To main, return to main. There it is. And JSR. I don't know what I forgot the name was. What it was. I'm not sure if you're making a NES game or a Flash game. It's a flashy NES game, right? Yeah, there you go. Anybody remember the routine for drawing the walls? Game draw walls. Oh, that was all right. All right. So that should take care of that, because this looks at something. Oh, it looks at if we're in a child board or not, and it does stuff accordingly. All right, this is probably some stuff I need to break out into constants, but Mouse, how you doing? Welcome. I don't know yet. We'll see. Make. All right, and you know what? Before that, actually, let's go ahead and make a make a child map for this, and we're also going to have a look at the main maps and see if there's another one we can hijack to get the values we want. Actually, I could use this guy here. Yeah, so I'll make them all. Okay, well, I need another one. All right. Image, book template. Spawn is green. Portal. Can I put this on the other side? Yeah. Portal 4. Let's get layer. I need layer 16 actually. So we're gonna mark and copy paste, and then Shift N for new layer, then paste it there. Right? Yeah. And so where's 6? There's no 6. What happened to 6? 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. There's no 5. Okay. Fantastic. What does 6 look like? That helps. Alright. On this layer, get that. 1, 2, then like 2, and then a okay, let's not do that. That one, and up to there, I think. Right? Was that what it looked like? Yeah, that works. File. Export. Give me 16. Minimize that. So here we're gonna add based on. Oh no, none of that. No. I need to. This one. What? No. No, it's just to go away. Go away. Open. Where is it? No, not convert map. It's where's the maps? Maps and the image, and then 16. There it goes. All right, so type spawn, and then value is going to be something else. All right, so add a string that's going to be type spawn. I'm gonna add a integer value. That's going to be 16. Maybe write T on it. Better to better distinguish later on. That's only used like once in the parsing program. Map. There. Oh wow. Yeah, so I mean, it's not really TypeScript. Listen here. So I mean, that's not really an issue, I don't think. It's never seen from outside of that conversion program and the metadata for that tile anyway. Akamaffin, how you doing? I'm not editing Go tonight. I was just having a look at it real quick. Yeah, fix that. There it goes. Alright, yeah, so I got one of those, so I'm gonna save. Over here, 16. We're gonna make all these guys 16. Come on, 16. Why can't I? Oh, yeah. Select the layer. That's all I need to do. Okay, so they're all 16. These should actually spawn the same map, but in different locations in memory, right? So these don't point to the same map, right? The file is revised. It's mine now. Yeah. File exists. Yeah. File exists is mine now. Yeah, thanks for the studio. Appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. All right. All right. Only did the main boards because I only had the main boards. What is this? No. That's the wrong child boards. There it goes. All right. New tile layer. This is going to be board 16. And this board is just going to have 1 health, dead center. Actually, let's give it 2. Let's give it 2. Save that. Over here. Reassemble that. There we go. Now it's on the child boards. Now I can go over here, reload that. Go over to the 7th map. All right, so all these should be the same board now, or the same starting layout. Not exactly the same board. So I'll go into this one, and I'll empty it out, right? So there's 1, there's 2. Okay, so it doesn't work. I think that's because I forgot to change the board ID value, right? Yeah, something's happening, that's for sure. So I guess I didn't change like the board ID value, and it started to freak out because of that. Oh. So let's see if we're actually resetting that. I don't think we are. I don't think we are at all. Return to main. There we go. We are not. But I did call reset ball. And reset ball, this guy takes the value of it resets the ball direction anyway. But I don't touch the what's it? The board ID. Ship it, then patch it with a launch day patch. Patching a NES game. Yeah, no thank you on patching a NES game. Game RAM. Is it in here? Current board, yes it is right there. Alright, so we're gonna load up 0. And we're gonna store that into current board. I suppose I could use this for the return value, if you will, of the child board. So if I return, if I'm in this return to main here, right, and current board is I don't know, not 0 or something like that. Or no, I could check the. I'm gonna have the number of tiles. I have the number of tiles rather in RAM somewhere. The number of bricks. Should it call it early access? No, actually no. Let's not do that. All right. So where's the child brick count? Okay. So I need to know which brick X and Y that I entered into eventually, right? Well, let's make sure that this works first. Hang on. So I know which brick to remove, essentially. 7. Over here, do that one, and then, okay, well, I missed. Do that one. All right, so now it drew everything correctly. It drew the border correctly. Yeah. It did not fix the paddle though. All right. Wait goes to ship it, then wait, then another is called late access. Yeah. So it's basically, yeah, it's already early access. It's already on GitHub, see? You know. Yes, I didn't move the paddle back to where it was supposed to be. So that's another thing I forgot to do. See, the paddle's way down there. Way down there. I did the paddle walls. Oh, well, there it is right there. Return to main, and I'm using the, where is it? The child paddle. No. The initial paddle Y. And, I want to 0 the lower bits of that as well, or the lower bytes. So load up 0, store that into paddle X and Y. Okay. Put it on GitHub, we'll patch it, and then sell it as a finished product. Yeah. All right. So I need to store a like a crowdsourcing for the one, yeah. I need to store the value of the coordinates really of the brick that I had entered and save that and not touch it, not modify it while we're in the child board, right? So let's see. Entered X .res1 and entered Y .res1. Yeah, so this would be the X and Y of that. Well, no, we're not going to use the X and Y. Let's just use the addresses, because I already have the addresses of these bricks. That's going to be with get brick addresses. Godfather, good morning. How you doing? Get addresses for brick. Yeah. So this guy here, when we enter the brick, we know what address it is, obviously, because we need to get the information out of that brick. Yeah. So at this point, we already know the brick address. So let's go ahead and save that. Second byte, board offset stuff. Add column to the brick. Why am I adding column to the brick address? Oh, right, because That gets the row, right? Yeah, you got that gets the start of the row. And then I need to add on do I? I don't know if this is the break. Try for the break second byte. Oh, I'm already in get address for break. I need to be here. Okay, this is where I need to be. There I need to be. I was looking in the wrong spot. I'm good just showing on some chicken fried rice. Nice. I'm doing all right. Can't complain too much. That was a really hot bite because I needed the taste buds of my tongue. Oops. Hey, don't hurt yourself, yeah. All right. Action health, no action spawn. Here we go. So child brick is loaded. As soon as we hit this brick, we know we're going to be going into a child board. All right. So let's just enter RAM. These are both going to be addresses. To spawn brick. And entered PPU. That's going to be the address in the PPU. I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took a chicken to the top. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I don't think that's how it goes. I'm pretty sure that's not. Doesn't go like that. All right, so we are going to load up the brick address and store that into entered RAM plus 1 on both of them. Brick PPU address. Oops. Really? Okay, fine. And this isn't going to be RAM, it's going to be PPU. Ghostly Coding, how you doing? Your cursor disappeared on Twitch. Uh-oh. Alright, so these guys save the brick addresses for when we leave the child board. There we go. I can still type. That's good, right? All right. Okay. Child ID. Next child offset. Current map. Current child board. Where do I keep track of? Oh, there it is. Child brick count. All right. All right. All right. So I'm going back to return to. Oh, okay. I was expecting autocomplete for whatever reason. Return to main. Okay. Ah, Beetle!
Hacker man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
Thank you for that tier 1 sub for 7 months. How you doing?
Just one more month.
Just one more. Well, I thank you for your 1 more month. New York, how you doing? Welcome. But yeah, thank you for that. Okay, so if okay, so after we draw the whole map, we're just gonna draw the whole map again. Actually, no, let's not draw the whole map, and let's the view emote. Yeah, I haven't used the view emote yet. I was only lurking on Twitch so far today. We can get NES expansion port card adapter. That's gonna be a tricky one, because the NES expansion port is not a standard cardage size or PCB edge, whatever thickness. It's it's a little bit thicker than your standard card edge. What's it? Connection? Yeah. So good luck with that. I don't know where you would get those. Bridgewater might be able to help out with that, but I don't know. I'd like one. Infinite Nest Size, how you doing? Gotta make it manually, quite a hack job. Yeah, it looks like it, and it sounds like it too. Because it's not a standard size, because of course it isn't. Thank you, Nintendo. And like, that was never used commercially, right? So there's no incentive for anybody to make an aftermarket adapter for that thing. Like there is for the cartridge pins, right? The cartridge connector. Like you can find one of those on Amazon for like $10, if that. But as far as the expansion port, good luck. Just want to hook up a Famicom keyboard to the NES. Yeah, there's actually someone that did that. They had like their own custom PCB for it, I think. Working on a compiler just a bit ago. How's that going? Or several grand, yeah, to get a new mold and all that. 20K to start. That's a little steep. It's going in, that's good. Yeah, 20K is a bit steep for like a side project. All right, so if the brick count or child brick count is 0, we are going to remove it from the main memory. Couldn't get new line to work. I think it was 2 characters instead of 1. Yeah. See, sounds like you've got some parsing trouble, or some tokenizing trouble, really. Yeah, taking the text string and turning it into tokens to say no, this isn't /n. This is the new line character, right? Someone wants to pay me 20 grand to give them an estimate on something, I'll gladly do it. Yeah, right. You'll fix it. That's the spirit. All right, so I don't actually need the PPU address, right? Because if I remove it from RAM, it's just not gonna draw it, right? Yeah, because draw current map draws the map from RAM, right? It doesn't draw it from ROM. So if I remove it from RAM, it's just be there. Can't tell right now, I'm pretty hungry. Yeah, when I get hungry, I don't know, I don't want to say productiveness, but I get less functional. Put it that way. So we're gonna load up the. Well, no, we're just gonna load up. Load Y is 0. Load A to be 0. Store A. Enter RAM, because that's a pointer at Y. Increment Y, and then store A into enter RAM again at Y. Now. Then I have to load up A and, well, I mean, I do it, never mind, so. $20K-ish? $20,000. That's, yeah. K is the thousand abbreviation. I don't know why. Because K isn't like in the word thousand. Anybody know what that actually is? It like Greek or something? Kilo. Well, there you go. There you go. All right. That makes sense. But see, I wouldn't have thought of that because I'm American and we don't know what metric means. we use burger units over here. All right. Remove brick from RAM before drawing board. Only if the child board was cleared. Kilo means 1,000, mega means million, giga means billion. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Let's use a metric money system, apparently. Rantic, how you doing? Welcome. Listen here, you. Yes. What exactly am I doing? I am making a Nintendo game on the NES. How you doing, Fox McCloud? It's not that bad. It's a little to get your head around, and it's very verbose, very verbose. What I'm doing is I'm working on a NES game. You can't really see it very well because I need to like fix colors and whatnot. But this is a breakout game, so I've got a ball down there. Let me actually reset to a different map here real quick. So this is a breakout game that I'm working on, and it's a bit different than your typical breakout game though, because this game has well, it has like special bricks, but that's not anything new, right? So there's these bricks which are like just standard health bricks or whatever, right? So these can have like a health value or a number of times to hit them before they go away. They're all set to 0 right now, but I can set that to something else. But I do plan on implementing like a power-up type of system as well. I haven't gotten that far yet, but the big one is spawn bricks. Let's go to 8. Spawn bricks. So they spawn a child board. Just a bit like Inception, if you've ever seen that movie. So when I hit that brick, it goes into a child board, and I have to clear this board in order to clear the brick on the upper on the main board. So today, though, I'm working on implementing. Oh no! Can someone clip that for me? That weird glitch, so I can come back to it later. It was like a weird warp glitch. But I'm working on going from this board, this child board, to back to the main board and removing the brick from the main board that I had entered if this board is clear, like that. So I have it. I went back, but you'll notice that the brick isn't gone yet because I'm working on that right now. 6502 is very simple. JS looks 6502 is actually rather straightforward once you get your head around it, right? Like this right here is like these are all the instructions I have to deal with. These are all the ones I'm using, and a lot of them are like mirrors of another one, or just work on a different register or something. But yeah, so I've been working on this for a few months. And yeah, it's all by hand in assembly. Developer, how you doing? More like a break inception, yeah. Exception, inception, I don't know. But yeah, so we're removing the brick right now. That's what this code right here is for. So let's see if that code works. Okay, well I need to. Oh, because I populated this guy, but I'm not using that at all. Oh, thank you. If you can drop that in Discord, that'd be amazing. Yeah, thank you. Because I will lose it in chat. But yeah, it's fun. Range? Oh no. Oh no, not a range error. 1770. This file's getting long. 1770. How is it a range error? Because I'm using that as a pointer. Put it in Twitch Town folder if you could. Yeah. Think of the file. Appreciate that. Pi plus pi equals 2 pi. Yes, it does. Amazing math right there. Right, because endogram, that's res 2, that's double wide. Can I not? I can. Indirect Y, it's there. Oh, because that needs to be in 0 page. That needs to be in 0 page, that's why. Where's my 0 page boundary? There it is. Pointer to spawn break. There it goes. That's why it was a range error. Think about the 0 page. Not yet. Not yet. I am only using 48 bytes in 0 page. So I'm using like less than half of it right now. Yeah, that's not that bad. I'm only using like less than half. We're fine. We're fine. That's fine. All right, now let's try it. Now let's see what's going on. 7. All right. So we go over here, and this brings us here. Can I? Oh, I missed it. There we go. Beautiful, and it's gone. Awesome. I have one of my puzzle. Sure. Huh. Emoji assembly. I have not heard of it, but I can guess what it is. And I hate it already. I hate it already. Oh goodness. Proof to the world of science and mathematics that 1 times 1 is 2. Oh boy. That's... Yeah, okay. It's a big long paper that I'm not going to read through right now. But sure, I'll take your word for it, because why not? All right. Oh, okay. So this is not something we've actually encountered yet. So this is supposed to be entering the second map in RAM. Right? So I'm going to go up to 6,000. And we do have 2 maps there. So this is the second map right here. I noticed I never actually cleared out the other tile. But yeah, so I don't know what we're actually reading here. So let's see if... Okay, so they should be like right in the middle there. Oh! Okay. It's reading the correct values for collision, but it did not draw the correct values. Okay. Huh. What's the child brick count? I think I'm checking that one, right? Where we at? We are at 22 somehow. Hex 22 even. That's like 66, isn't it? Right? Hex, come on, hex 22, 34. I was way off. Okay, I was off. Okay. Why is my phone going off? Hang on. I am live, right? I got an email from Streamlabs for my stats for today's stream. Like, wait a minute, I'm not done yet. Streamlabs, you drunk Streamlabs? So it thinks that there are 34 tiles still on the board. But that can't be, can that? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 times 12. What is that? 6 times 12 divided by 2. We can actually. All right. Which means it's drawing from the wrong. Well, obviously it's drawing from the wrong portion of memory, but it counted at all those bricks as valid. So the draw code is not looking at the same spot that the collision code is looking at, but the collision code works, so that's good. That's good. That's good. Draw current map. All right, so I need spawn, action spawn, draw child map. So this is what's broken right here. So we're gonna put a breakpoint there. Draw child map. Right there. Then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna reload. Oh, I already reloaded. That was the wrong one. I need that one over here. It's gonna bounce. Let's go disassembly. I'm going to skip this one because this one draws fine. Okay, and then we're going to go into another one. Your stats. But my stats, oh boy, they're probably wrong in the first place because Streamlabs thinks I'm not streaming right now. The equation I've been centered most of the time. Sorry, not serious. Pressure validates the work I've done on my thesis. Now, it's hard to read even without the context. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate that. All right. So let's see what is happening here and what it's reading specifically. So it loaded up the map. That's why this is all red here. And now we need to. It should be reading that map. All right, the epic unknown. You have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. So it's gonna clear that, and clear that. That's fine. That's clearing out the name table stuff, so that's blank now, which is fine. All right. Oh, I did jump over this one. All right, so this draws the wave background. Where's the RTS? There's the RTS. Okay, so that draws the animation stuff. Develops quickly and going back to ancient civilization as the reason true math is hidden from you. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, Lodex, child ID. Okay, so at the end of this, we should get, inside of address pointer 0, we should get 6050. Let's open up the watch in a separate window. There it goes. So this should be 6050 at the end. I don't know why it's 6080 right now though. 6050. Okay. These don't exist anymore. Alright. Do a bunch of the setting stuff. And let's come down to row loop after all that crap is set. Alright. It's backwards. It's at 5060. Hold up. Why is it backwards? So that's why I was wrong. It's reading in mirrored RAM somewhere. Oh, I know why. I know why. I'm loading up X, but I'm not. I've loaded an A. ASL it. I need to multiply it by. I mean, it's a word lookup table. I could split it out into two tables, but I'm not going to follow that right now. That's why. So it was offset wrong, essentially. So it was reading the high byte from one address and the low byte from another address, which is, and swapping them, putting them in the wrong place. All right, so let's go in the middle here. I'm gonna undo that and whatever that one is. All right. I missed it. How did I miss that? There we go. And it's gone now. And it won't collide there. Well, it collided on the other one. 1 and 2. Okay. Okay. And it should have those in RAM, right? Yeah, so those are still in RAM. Okay. So we are making progress. Not sure which one this was. Look at that. We're getting somewhere today. And I do know you can't really see these very well. I know. It just warped through all of them. What? Is Terrence Howard the actor or a mathematician? I have no idea. Oh. Did you remember to move the 1 byte down one? What do you mean by that, Godfather? How about no, it has collision. It's colliding with something, but it does something weird with it when it does collide, because of course. Multi-dimensional breakout? Yeah. Apparently, yeah. It's planes of existence. Don't worry about it. It's just planes. Just we're clearly on the wrong one. You need to go deeper here. I don't even like. I don't get it. I don't. Okay. Check brick collide. Actually, you know what? Let's go down not to the after the checks. After the checks to the do collisions, we're gonna drop a breakpoint there and there, because the check collide's called every single frame. Okay, vertical collide, vertical collide, vertical collide, a bunch in the same frame. It should only be happening once in that frame. Okay, so. Brick action. Get addresses for brick. Current board. Child addresses. Load the current board, mask off the top stuff. So we have the ID, the index rather, of the board in RAM. addresses. Yeah, I opened up the Twitter. Okay, so brick address 1. Do I have that in? Or brick address, not 1, but just brick address. Let's put that in here. Okay. 60F0. Oh, no. So that's the start of the board. That's fine. That's fine. Bridgewater, how you doing? Welcome. Fashionably, I mean, not that late, I don't think. Only an hour. So yes, actually, you're fashionably late. Welcome. How you doing? Randomly found out when evolving from math. The math.stack exchange to Reddit. Fun. Fun. All right, so this is going to get the correct brick address. At least it should. It should come up with 6132. 33 right now. Oh, because that's the tile it collided on. Wait. That's wrong. That's wrong. It's looking at the wrong brick. I've got it off by 1. So here, I'm looking at 0 essentially, and it's equal. It's 0. Oh boy. Okay, so we can fix that. Home again. That's nice. I can start making plans to. Not bad. All right. Tired, surprised. It's only like 7:30. What do you mean surprised you're still awake? All right, so something is going a little wrong because I got the correct X and Y for the original brick collision, but for some reason that isn't translated correctly into getting the address of the thing. Why? All right. Brick row. Brick column. Okay. From about 2 to 10 with a brief intermission around 6 is making 10. Goodness. Maybe that was the day before. So I think you're having a little trouble with your sleep schedule there, Bridgewater? Okay. So row 5, column 6. All right, so that's the bottom row. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, where does this actually start? I don't know where it starts. I should probably like put something over there on the bounds of the table, so I know where like it ends. What's the offset of this again? I can just look up the offset, I think. And offset X is 80. What's that divided by 8? That's 10. All right, so 10 tiles in is where the board starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. The brick at 6. or it's really the tile at index 6, which is the 7th tile. So, but that's correct. That's this guy right here. For some reason, it's getting the address for the next tile over. Why is that? Child map addresses. Get to start with the board. $60F0 should be the start of the board, right? Yup, okay. Loaded the brick row, which is 5. Multiply that by 12. Right, decimal. 5 times 12 equals 60. In hex is 3C. That's correct. C, clear the carry, add it to the brick address. Okay. Oh, I see what I'm doing. I need to handle the overflow first, because this carry needs to go into the second byte, doesn't it? Yeah, because I'm doing the correction here. All right. I think, right? Where is it? There's a shepherd. Loading up loading up that. Let's do it that way. Yeah, so let's add the column onto it, which shouldn't be more than 256, right? Right? Where is that multiplication table? Didn't want 12. It goes to 10. Yes, that's 120. Okay, so this won't overflow, but this one might. All right, well, let's see what happens here. There are two main problems in programming: naming things, cache invalidation, and off by 1 errors. Just a little trouble, almost wrapped forward to the point of normality, except that I've been awake since something like 2 a.m. Oh, good! So I've been looking for a fairly severe crash when I finally fall asleep. Yeah, good luck with that. I do not envy your situation right now, because I've been there where my sleep schedule is all in disarray, and it's no fun trying to fix it. Going home after work, going to sleep at 1900, waking up at 22:30, working 4 hours, going to bed at 6 in the morning. Goodness. No. There are only two hard problems in distributed systems. Number 2, exactly once delivery. 1, guaranteed order of messages, and 2, exactly once delivery. Dead processors go better. What? Right, so let's see what happened here. Let's see how this broke, because I'm sure it did. These aren't going to break. All right. There's 1, 2. All right. So it broke on the 3rd one. All right, so now we are back in that address of memory. Turn those back on. Or back in that chunk of RAM here. Over here, right? Well, no, actually, it was the 4th one, wasn't it? Because it started at 60F0 and then went up from there. All right, so it's the next one then. Yeah. There we go. Okay. And there we have it. All right, so sometimes order of operations actually does matter, or the order of all the parts of the equation matter when you're adding, and have to take care of carry bits. All right, good to know. Good to know. But it also looks like it was incrementing in RAM here, like it should have been. That's good. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and commit this before I forget. Oh. Game and game RAM maps. No. Meta tiles dot sx. Yeah, before I break it again. Yeah, pretty much. But I'm gonna save maps, child boards. That one. Maps. Image. No. Main boards. Template. What else? What else? Portal 1.6. 1.6. There we go. Yeah. The moment you commit and push and then do a get status and realize you forgot to add the new files. I have done that before. Not gonna lie. And commit again, yeah. But then with like a force push and then break everything. Alright, commit. So this is implement leaving child boards on clear. Alright. So this is when a child board is cleared of bricks, redraw the main map, and welcome back. Goes to the code. Welcome back. And redraw the main map and remove the entered spawn brick from the board. Yeah. There's a reason why my process involves a lot of get status and get show and checking things multiple times. Yeah, right. No. But unfortunately, I don't have the that plugin for the get good. It thinks I'm in GUI though, which is this guy here. Whew. Yeah, all right, compress that. Sure. I haven't done GC in a while on this guy. But it's succeeded. Look at that. All right, so there's one other way that you can go from a child board to a main board, back to the main board rather, and that's by missing the ball with the paddle. So you don't lose a life when you miss the ball in a child board. Instead, you just spat back out to the main board, but the tile doesn't go away. And then, ideally, if you re-enter that brick, it will redraw the map like you left it. So let's start implementing that. So that's going to be the kill wall. Interesting layout. I've gotten used to it mostly. I'm still getting used to a little bit of some of the numbers. I'm getting better though, so I'm actually trying harder now. But never got one with the Git GUI. More time searching for buttons and working with Git. Yeah, I've actually used Git extensions a bunch, but I'm trying to not use that as much, just so I can familiarize myself with the vanilla Git tools, honestly. And that's one less thing I have to install on a new workstation, you know. All right, so I'm looking for the wall collisions. Check wall collide. All right, to do kill wall. All right, so this one here, if we are in a child board, so we're gonna bit current board and branch on plus to main board. Or on main board, how about that? That's going to do that stuff. For here, though, we're going to jump to return to main, I think. I think that's all I need to do. Mayblay, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Am I saying that right? I don't know if I am. Mablay. I apologize if I'm not. I'm really surprised if this actually does what I want it to do. After adding, what was that, like 3 lines? 4 lines? Okay, so we're gonna go into the first one here. We're going to get rid of a tile and then fall out. Let's go into another one. Get rid of a tile. Or let's oh no, I'll get rid of one of them. All right, go back into this guy. Oh, okay. So it didn't redraw the map correctly. So that's an interesting one. It didn't do any of the map redrawing stuff. Because the walls are still the same. And it only like touched the sprite information. So it initialized the values, I guess. Like, so if I yeah, so alright, is it right there? No, right there. Oh. Yeah, so it's in a child board, but it didn't draw it at all. So where's this guy here? Current board is 0. Background effect is trippy. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that exact animation, but yeah, I wanted to do something like that since the start. All right, so the collision stuff is all. Is it well? Is all the collision stuff on the main board? Because if so, that means I've got another brick over here somewhere. Yeah, it's not doing anything now. But it's still got the wall collisions, so it like initialized half of it. It initialized half of it. All right, so let's reset. Wrong one, wrong board. 7 and the far one. Okay. Get rid of one of them and drop out. All right. All right, all right. My nose has been itching all day today for some reason. All right, so the board's still there. Okay. What does that brick look like in the main board? 7290. That ain't right. Or is it? Yes, because it's 72, not 42. 72 means it's been entered, right? Yeah, it's been entered. That's, or... What do those two mean again? Decode... Or map, decode. Tile type is the lower nibble. Has this tile been entered and interacted with? Yes. Has this tile been loaded? Yes. Okay. Speaks code. All right, so that is correct then. The data for that's correct, which means that I guess I'm not like re-entering correctly then. I have 7290 going on here. No, so that's the value of that brick in RAM, right? So the actual values for how the format for those 2 bytes is right here. The first byte has a magic number, the tile ID, and some other flags. The second byte has another magic number, and the value for that tile. All right, so we're gonna break once we hit that that brick and see what's going on. Okay. I'll open up my watch window again. So you're drunk. It says compilation process succeeded but failed. Oh, fun. Those are always fun. All right, so we're loading up the address. Let's add this guy in here too. Entered RAM. Okay, so that's the address of the brick that we've hit. Brick address. We need to move it somewhere else though, because the child board clobbers brick address a bunch when it does its collision stuff. All right, so we're loading up that 90. Okay, and it was 7F to chop off the magic number. Wait. Why is a 10? Hang on. 90 isn't correct. Wait a minute. And it should be 90. It should be 96. Those should be 96, not 90. Sudadir, how you doing? Sudadir. Welcome, welcome. Moment for breakthrough? I don't know about breakthrough, but like a realization that the numbers I'm looking at aren't actually correct. So we're gonna go back to the draw current map then. Draw current map. We're going to drop a breakpoint here. Reload this. All right. So we're going to have a look at the tiles that this guy's drawing. Power cycle. There we go. Okay. So we're going to have a look at the tiles this guy's drawing. Right? So they're going to be right there. Moment of breakout. No. Not drawing, loading. Load map. Because they're being loaded into RAM wrong, apparently. Okay. There we go. Unless the data's wrong? Guess it's wrong. Guess it's wrong. Well, is it? No, hang on. Is that wrong? Because 16 is 10, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, because I'm an idiot. All right. That. So that was right the entire time then, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, that was right the entire time then. So that does have the ID of... Okay. All right, so what's... In that case, what's wrong is when it loads that tile, that child board, it doesn't update the... what's it? It doesn't update the ID in RAM. This right here doesn't happen. Load child. Load child. All right. Up the ID. This will root into the brick memory. Okay. And that's not touched it anymore. Okay. I store 0 in child and date. I remove it here. Why? Why? One child and date. Increment that. Why am I incrementing it? Our child maps. What? So this is a range check right here. I need I need to I need to not do the range check actually. Oh, you have a good night, Ghostly Coding. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so this should never be an issue, right? It should never be an issue. So I should be able to do just load child map like that. Yeah. I know where Ghost of Coding. This is never called anymore. All right, so make here, reload that. That's the wrong one. Maybe I should make the start to be a 7. Okay. Now then, this should write the second byte. The second one should be 80 at the end of this, because it would just be the magic number, and 0 for the index, right? This is just being derby. Sounds about right. All right, so we're coming down here, and right now in child ID should be 16. Which it is. Okay. But after this, that should be 0. It's 0. Why did it break? Break, CLI, break. Oh, because I pushed something to the stack, didn't I? No. No. My NMI is broken. Why is my NMI broken? I disabled it, didn't I? 8197. Alright, I don't want it to be making, well, no, automating jump loop was fine, I guess, but that's right in the middle of data. Wait. I'm in... It didn't change, the bank. Congrats on animation. Well, thank you, appreciate that. I was actually able to do that in a single stream. I was surprised I was able to do it in a single stream. Okay, so for some reason, like, this doesn't work. For some reason, last bank is broken. Okay. So instead of jumping over it this time, we're gonna jump into it. So, oh, I was actually looking at the wrong bank. ASLA. What? No. A needs to be the child board, child ID. Okay, that's why that broke. It was getting dummy data for that. All right. 7. Over here. Good. All right, and we are going to jump over that. Let's see where it put it. Should have put it right at 6,000. Did. Okay. It didn't write it correctly. It didn't rewrite it. All right. It didn't rewrite that value. Get some research done. All right. Thank you for stopping by, New York. Appreciate it. Okay. Update the child IDs right there. So, that's not an A anymore, is it? Yeah. Okay. So it's not an A anymore. So that's why I need to reload it. Yeah. Or no, it. Okay. Oh. No. I'm not ORing it with anything. I am loading up a constant. I need to load up. Not the whatever was currently in there. I need to load up hex 80, which is the magic number for the second byte. And then I OR that with the child ID. All right, that's why. That's why I was breaking. I did the wrong one again. All right, so we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna turn off this breakpoint. Bounce once, and then we're gonna go back into it. There we go. Almost. I didn't redraw the walls. Why didn't redraw the walls? Oh, because that happened. Hang on, I got the draw child. Okay, draw the wave background. Well, it should be drawn the walls. Does it not update the wall stuff? Oh, does it not That's for her. All right. It didn't set that it was inside a child board. It didn't set. Yeah, it didn't set that. Which is probably why collision's broken, right? Is collision broken? Yes. Okay, it's why collision's broken as well. All right. Let's try this again. One of them doesn't matter. I missed. And there we go. That's better. If I just screw it up and it comes out of it. Go back into it. Good. All right. This is doing better. Come on. This is doing much better. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and commit this. This actually wasn't too bad. Let me actually remove. Okay, here. still have a low child in there, didn't I? Or no? Okay. So that's actually not. That's not that that wasn't too bad to get that in there. Just a few tweaks. All right. Implement falling out of a child map. When the ball hits the bottom of a child map, return to the main. When and fix and fix fix writing the child board's ID to the main board's brick. So re-entry works. Every release, how you doing? It's always surreal to me watching someone program an assembly. I've done it myself, but never quite understood anything that I was typing. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it does take a little to like wrap your head around what's actually going on. Now, I'm not sure if you have done x80, 6502 assembly, or if you're working on like ARM or x86. But what I'm working with, it's a lot simpler than x86. 3D Corduroy, how you doing? Is this binary stream live right now? Sure. x86. Yeah, I'm not working with x86. LK Raider, how you doing? Then when we realized variable assignment is a great invention. I mean, I have like variables, if you want to call them that. Not really variables in the traditional sense. They're memory addresses that I'm labeling, technically. But once you get used to like what or how assembly works on a general level, the hard part is really like breaking a problem down into its smaller component parts and getting your math right. That's what I've struggled with anyway. Is the math especially I've had a hard time with. Yeah, full time more or less. I haven't changed my hours for streaming. I'm keeping the day open, the normal work day open for things like phone interviews and whatnot. My biggest problem is naming labels. That's up there too. That's up there. That's up there. All right. So I actually got a lot more done a lot faster than I thought I would to get done tonight. I'm only an hour and a half into stream, so I need to figure out what else I need to do. We're gonna go ahead and push this up though first. Stay strong and do your thing. Well, thank you. That said, I do have 2 phone and an in-person interview this week, which is nice. After like not hearing back from anybody for 4 weeks, so yeah. My water's empty though. I'm going to get some more. Don't go anywhere. What are you doing? What are you doing? Thank you for the 1024 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you. What are you doing, sir? Excuse me. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, what am I working on now? I guess I can work on cleaning up the transitions a little bit. So let's slow this down to quarter speed, so they're easier to see. When I enter a child board, or when I exit one of them, yeah, you saw that right there. A lot of help, just that. Well, thank you, appreciate that. The screen kind of glitched out a little bit, right? So let's do the same thing here. You see that? I don't want it to do that. I want it to stay off until we're ready to come back on. All right, so let's go to spawn, action spawn. Let's have a look at this. Draw child. I don't wait for NMI. I just start doing them with it. Yes I do. Yes I do. Wait a minute. Let's get rid of that. Let's make that not as big, and let's open up this guy here. All right, so this is my timings right here, the frame timing stuff. And let's see what's going on. Okay, background and sprites disabled. Clear that out. Draw the background. Okay. And let's go with 7? F7, scan line. Oh, and let's turn on this stuff. Woohoo, boy, look at all that. Look at all that. All right. The Soviets, Russia, labels name you. Yeah. It works in practice as a work in theory thing, yeah. All right, so it drew everything. It's reading controllers now. And it turned on already. Why did it turn on? Do I turn this on at the beginning of what's it? The game frame? The frame code? That shouldn't be. That should be something that's oh boy. Was it shift F10? Yeah. Because that's something that should be happening. That's shift F11. Whoops. Okay, well, let's just. That's something that should be happening during the NMI. Can't go to location. Now can I go to location? Yes, I can. Yeah, so we're gonna speed it up to normal speed again. Go on one of these guys. All right. And you know what? We're actually going to jump to here, the RTS. This is where it starts drawing everything, right here, apparently. Oh, because I turned on I turned it on right here. I turned it on right there, but I'm no longer in the NMI. Alright. End of my game. Does that write... what was it, 2000? Control. That's it, right? I think it's PP control. No. Maybe? It's 2001. It's 2001. That's mask. All right. Load up something. All right. Yakov Smirnov, word reversal. Sure. All right. Make. Now then, now this one, when it draws that map, it shouldn't actually. It moved. It moved. Now it should wait until the NMI. Yeah, see, it's what that is now. You should wait until the NMI until re4 rather. It turns the screen back on. So let's go ahead and go there, and let's drop another breakpoint way down here. Go to it. Open up this guy. That. Waiting for NMI. It's always late. All right. All right. We're gonna actually return to 1. Return to 1. Jump to the frame. You know what? No, I don't want to jump to frame. I want to jump to the end. I want to jump to waiting for NMI. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to jump to the wait. Because I don't want to be doing all the collision stuff this frame now that I've just drawn everything. I just want to wait until the next frame after everything's drawn. Because, like, I don't need to do any of that crap, right? I just need to get to the end and just start waiting for NMI. Game. Jump to wait. Like that. All right. So let's see how this looks. We're going to drop the speed down to 1/4 again. I did look a little weird still, though, I think. So let's go ahead and reset. And we are going to drop another breakpoint on that. But this time, instead of stepping through code, I'm going to go frame by frame and see exactly what's happening over here. All right. Yeah, so we're going to run frame. Huh. Looks fine. I could probably speed it up again. Let's go down to... Yeah, we can go down to the RTS actually, can't we? Alright, so it's a blank screen. Where's our scroll? Way over there. I mean, alright, that's probably fine, but just having a bunch. Sleeping. When you get down to the bottom here, and the NMI is going to happen here in a second. Goes. All right, so then we write sprites, do the animation stuff. Excuse me? Hold up. What? Maybe I'll appreciate that. What? Was that because, like, the draw took too long? Maybe. What is this? CPU register, right? Oh, that's wait, CPU register, right? What? 2000. Huh? Why am I writing 2000 there? That's really late. Program counter is C567. What does that end? Prep right. Why am I storing that into the prep? Why am I doing this in prep? This shouldn't be in prep. Because the... Oh, maybe. Why? Why am I doing this here? Because this is just setting up the addresses and things. Yes, this is the pattern table selection. All right. Yeah, so that shouldn't be happening during the prep. It should only be happening during the write. And even then, that happens in NMI. So I shouldn't need that there. Alright. No garbage yet. No garbage yet. Oh, because I'm not at the NMI. All right, we're in the NMI now. Let's open up the page as well. This guy here. That. Alright, which one is it writing? I'm not sure. Click time for me. Alright, Bridgewater, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Your address is, oh, so it's, okay, so it's the second one. 1E80. Alright, so we're starting here. This is the road it's on right now. Yeah, so what? Did I write that stuff correctly? No, it's vertical right is turned on. Why is vertical right turned on here? I should be turned off. Oh, I know why I put that in here then. Alright, so I need to reset the vertical right, that's why. That's why that wasn't in the first place. And then I split it out afterwards, right? Another glitch there when it loads the map, but whatever. Alright, so now we're gonna go over here. Okay. So vertical right is turned on right now. And it shouldn't be. But let's see here. Alright. James tried to write the row. And that turned it off. Okay. So now we should be writing to the correct addresses and all that. So the right tiles are going to be updated here. So I guess because I can't actually say the updating. No idea what it's doing. So yeah, I guess because it because I jumped over everything else, it didn't get the what? What is this? Oh! Oh, okay. It didn't update the sprites. Oh. So maybe I do want it running another game frame. Maybe I do. Just to reset everything. So, alright, it'll take a little bit longer. It might like another frame or so, but I mean, alright. But that'll reset the values for like the paddle and the ball and all that stuff, right? And let me actually, was there like the game in it? Not as comments. Oh, so it's just those few. Not the RAM. I want not main. God, you know that one. And I want to break on that over there. Okay. Oh, because I disable drawing like right in the middle of the screen, don't I? Oh, I'm way down here. I'm way down there. Is it animating the? No, it shouldn't be because that code's somewhere else. Oh no, I'm way up top there. I'm before sprites. All right. So rendering's turned off now. Let's. I'm going by scanline right now. Oh, this is one of the things where it like turns it on before or outside the credit the NMI, right? Probably. Yeah. Got confusing with the variables. Well, I mean, you'll get it. You'll get it. Whoa! Whoa. Oh yeah. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. So now it's drawing the background. Clearing sprites. Clearing RAM. Okay. What is this? I have no idea what this is. Clearing extended RAM. Okay, we're just doing a lot. We're clearing a lot of stuff. Apps and C++. I haven't really used much of C++, honestly, but you know, or maps for that matter. That way. Well, yeah, I haven't used maps in C++, so unfortunately, I can't help you. All right. And soon it should start breaking, right? Or where's that just pointing to? What was I looking at? Or maybe no. Okay, so that's gonna keep going for a while because that's clearing like all the child board stuff. That's what that's clearing. That's gonna take a little while. Goodness, that takes like 3 frames almost. It takes a while. Whew. If VM would decide to work at normal speed, then I could show you right here. No, that's the thing with VMs is they don't always work as fast as if you were on bare metal. Alright, so it wrote sprites like in the middle of the screen. I don't know if that's good or not, but it did it. Did some other stuff too that I'm not sure what it was all about. So this is loading up a map, it looks like. I don't know. Probably. Like into RAM, I mean. Yeah. Right? Is that where we are? Yeah, we're in the map decode stuff. Shanako, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Were the root errors template related? Template errors are verbose and worthless all the time. Alright. Map decoding takes a while. Goodness gracious. Where's I don't have it open. So yeah, it's writing data over here somewhere. Oh, so it's got 1, 2, 3 bricks out of like what, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 6 bricks. All right, so it's got 3 of them. Wow. Okay. So decompressing this is expensive. All right, that's good to know. Well, okay, there it goes. There you got the rest of them. Or, did it? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that ain't there. Every tile. Is it gonna start drawing here soon? No tile, no tile. Oh, okay, so this is the drawing. It's there it goes. Okay, there it draws. That's some area you got there. Layer 8 error? Yeah. Alright, so now it's reading controllers. Oh, and we broke. We started to write crap on the screen. Okay. Alright. Shift that down a bunch. Because I turn the screen on. Why do I turn the screen on at the end of the init? Why do I do this? Like, I thought I learned that lesson. Apparently not, though. Apparently not. I do need to put that in control. Control 2000, though, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, control 2000. So, like, why do I what? No, we're just gonna not do whatever that was. Actually, the mask as well, right? Or no? The mask is what turns everything on and off. Right? Yeah, mask is what actually shows everything. So this should not be there. That shouldn't be there at all. There it goes. Okay. All right. Remove. Source view. Let's go to game. Let's go down to the init code and drop a breakpoint there. Here, just gonna hit A. All right. So we're at the very beginning of NMI. So I'm just gonna do frame. There we go. That's better. That's better. So it shows an entire full frame first, instead of part of one frame. Okay. All right. Not that one. Let's go to the other map. 7. Okay. Now this one. Does this one bug out a little bit? Yeah. That. Okay. So going from the child map back to the main map bugs out a little bit. Return to main. That's because down here, I am storing it right into the mask again. Yes, I'm doing that. Yeah, so this stuff should only be modified, essentially. Or this should only be turned on in NMI. And off, too, really. No matching function calls. Yeah, that looks like some template stuff. Oh, shit, I missed pouring hot tea on your face. What? Why would you do that? Why would you pour hot tea? I apologize for missing your account before, though, but why would you do that? That sounds ill-advised. This is reprogramming. Yeah. All right. So now let's have a look at. I did it again. Okay. I need to just change the first map to that one. You know. Okay. Did I still have the breakpoint? No, I didn't even. I never set the breakpoint. Okay. Return to main. Breakpoint. Map. Map a pair function. Ah. Yeah, I am very unfamiliar with that, so I can't really help you out there. I apologize. Okay. And we are not in NMI. Okay. Oh, well, that makes sense, actually. That does make sense. So we're going to go down to the RTS there. Whoo, boy. Yeah. That was at least 2 frames. At least. Because it cleared out the other stuff I had in there. So we're going to go over there. Why am I checking for collide now? Because it was the wall collide stuff. Okay. I might need to do something similar here that I'm doing with the brick collide. Where if I return non-zero, that means like reset, basically. But I mean, well, maybe not, because like I reset the X and Y for the ball and the paddle, don't I? So they'll come back as 0, essentially, or not collide, as having not collided, right? Yeah, so I've rewritten all these values over here, which are all the ball, X, Y, and collision stuff. Yeah, so I mean, so that's fine, I guess. So let's do some more of those, and then one of those, and one of those. There we go. Okay, now it's a full frame again. Good. Good. All right. So we're gonna go into 1. We're gonna exit out of 1. Good. So it goes black and then does everything. Good. What I might want to do is actually like a fade or something like that, like between the two. Maybe. I don't know. Shows I'm being an idiot. Yeah, I've been doing that for 10 years. No, more than that probably. Where it's like, why doesn't this work? Why doesn't this work? Then like I wake up the next morning, I'm like, oh wait. I wake up next morning and open up my thing, and it's staring me right in the face. I'm like, why didn't I see this before? It happens all the time. Still. Did you do the logical and for the background indexes? Lookup table. It was so much simpler with a lookup table because I was getting the math just wrong. But with the lookup table, it's just like a few lines. It's only a few lines. Where is it? Where's the lookup table? I don't know where the lookup table is. Oh wait, it's in main, isn't it? Yeah. So I've got the raw offsets here, which are just the start of the tile ID, really, for that row. And in the prep, I use that here. So I just get the start of the row, and then I add the destination, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was a lot easier with the lookup table, rather than doing a bunch of math. I think it's even fewer instructions, honestly, but yeah, it's certainly easier to follow. And this is only like 8 bytes, so it's I'm not worried. Yeah. Yeah. The whole 8 bytes, I've got plenty. I have plenty of room for 8 bytes. And these are reused for both pattern tables too, because it's just like, all right, are we starting at 1E something or other, or are we starting at 2E something or other? No. So this lookup table is so I don't touch anything for the screen, or do you mean drawing the wave stuff on the screen? Because that was also kind of simple, actually. Game, and then spawn. What was it? Draw row, I think. This guy here, game draw row. Right here. Yeah, this is it right here. So I have the row and the column. I just AND them with some stuff. So the row, that's the index. The column, I AND off some stuff and add it to this guy here, which is another lookup table. The same thing. And again, it's only 8 bytes. Look at this belly throwing bytes around like he has millions of them. Oh, baller, excuse me, baller. Yeah. Well, I mean, so I've brought it up before. I'll bring it up again. The space I have on this thing. I have a lot more ROM than I have RAM. There's a little tool to visualize how much space I'm using in the thing in the ROM. So this is my usage in the ROM. The white is unused. The green is used. This right here, this column, that's just the animation images for the background. So that's 15 frames, each frame having 64 tiles, right? No. Doesn't sound right. Is that right? Somewhere around there. Yeah, I think that's right. 64 tiles. So that's a lot of data. Yeah. So the animation for that, the animation code for that is like two lines of pixels here. 64 tiles. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I didn't bring up my calculator to do that, so I questioned my math. Because I've learned to question my math, because it's frequently wrong. So, yeah. And that data table is a whole 8 byte. It's contained in a single pixel, I think, over here. Or no, it might actually be. These might be 1-to-1 for pixels. So it's probably just 8 pixels over there. See, I have plenty of space. I have 40, maybe? I don't know. Mathing. Cut it out with that. But yeah, so like a little lookup table is nothing. I mean, especially compared to like these lookup tables, which are like address lookup tables, some of them, right? Well, no, okay, so these aren't address lookup tables, but they're pixel lookup tables essentially. For each brick in the board, and there's one table for each side of the brick. So there are 4 bytes per brick across these tables. Didn't you fail at it? Probably. I think I did. X28. Listen here. Yeah, these are addresses split across 2 tables, so it's like, I don't know. And this is all, like, these 2,300 lines are all in that the first column there of green. So yeah. All right, what do I do in main? Ah, yes. Okay. This over here. Let's select first table. We'll just go with that up. Let's actually just remove those instead of commenting them out. So we're gonna look for comment.lda. Not that one. There we go. There we go. So just remove that crap. Okay. Main was just the yeah, okay. Commit. So this is only turn the screen back on back on in NMI. Remove all of the rights to 2001 that happened outside of NMI. Multiplication would be a lot easier if we could just change the base, right? Yeah. All right. Oh, I forgot to remove this branch. As you can tell, I wasn't very happy with Travis, so yeah. Just moving around the subs CSV files, so Travis stopped complaining at me. So basically, I moved into a subfolder over here and tweaked some other stuff for Travis, so it didn't complain about this folder not being there and all that kind of crap. So yeah, Travis should behave a little bit. 2005 is binary 50. Would that be hex if anything? Binary 50 would be like. It doesn't. 50 doesn't exist in binary. I mean, you have ones and zeros. The digit 5 doesn't exist. Come on now. All right. So I got that working. Okay. And we'll drop back out. Good. Another one. Back in. Thing. Missed. Try again. Try again. Good. Okay. See that. All right. So let's see if my hardware wants to actually cooperate. Well, let's try this on hardware. Let's see if it wants to cooperate. I don't know if it will because I haven't tried this before. I didn't try this before stream, so this will be fun. Let's go ahead and copy that, and then come on over here. What? Why? Oh, because it cut. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh no, there it goes. Okay, never mind. Okay, what? Oh, come on. Really? This is a good sign. Yes, onto an S cartridge. Let's see if it actually wants to cooperate, though. Moved quick before it disconnects. I I hope it wants to cooperate. That'd be nice. All right. So last time I had a little bit of trouble with my. Okay, I need to put it in the actual SD card. I had a little bit of trouble with my hardware. So let's hope that it wants to cooperate today. Turn that on, and then swap over to here. And my capture card just isn't there. It's okay. My capture card's broken because of course it is. It's on. You know, this is frustrating. I hate that capture card. When it works beautifully, but when it doesn't, it crashes OBS sometimes. All right, so I'm not gonna screw around with that then, I guess. Well, I'll get it working for next time. But yeah, so I've got what's called an EverDrive. So it's an NES cartridge that I have an SD card in. It isn't actually Barbie. I swapped out the cover on it, but it does have just a little SD card in it right there, and I popped that into a NES that's off screen. Ugh. That yeah, doesn't really want to cooperate tonight because it hates me, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I know. But last time I tried to screw with it and fix it on stream, OBS crashed. I don't wanna deal with that right now. I'm ahead. Okay. It's a no touch. That game is bad, by the way. That game is just terrible. It's just a terrible game. I need to actually go back to reverse engineering that game, which is the main reason why I started learning assembly in the first place, was to reverse engineer that game, and to also reverse engineer this guy over here. I haven't shown this guy on stream in a while, but this is for a Famicom. Why is everything so dusty? Goodness. This is a tape drive for a Famicom console that I also have off screen. So this isn't really emulated very well in emulators. So this portion emulates fine, right? Where it's got the menu and it loads up the ROM fine and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't know what these are. Yes, Famicom. So this is like a edutainment kind of system, right? So for teaching things like English and science and math and whatnot in Japan. So these were rented out, initially rented out, and then sold, I guess, to schools over there. So with a normal cartridge, you have just some space to, have your code and any audio, whatever. But the thing with the NES and the Famicom is it's all for the audio anyway. The audio has like 5 channels. It's got two squares, a triangle, a noise, and a DMC channel, or not DMC. What was it? PCM? I don't know. There's too many abbreviations for it. But it's like a small sample channel, right? But that takes up an immense amount of data to actually play samples on the NES. So it's not really feasible to do any of that kind of stuff for anything more than like title screen crap, right? So what this does is it uses the expansion audio on the Famicom, and one track of the cassette is data, like the left. One of the channels, rather, is data, and the other channel is recorded audio. So you can teach English, for instance, with recorded audio instead of some fabricated audio. So yeah, so I have a few dumps of the tapes, and we're Bridgewater and myself are working on slowly, but we're working on reverse engineering all of it and figuring out how it ticks and all that, and what everything was used for and all that stuff. Yeah, it does stuff like really, really weird, really weird. But I actually used some techniques that it's using. So one of them is it's got the NMI pointer or the NMI vector pointing to RAM, right? So I actually did that for this project as well. Let me get rid of some of these windows. So I have the NMI pointing to RAM for me. Because I thought that was pretty neat and kind of versatile, actually. Where I can essentially treat the NMI like a jump indirect, but not have to worry about like which bank I'm in and all that kind of crap, and I could still like modify it, right? So I have the NMI in RAM as well, and it did some other really weird things with writing the screen, and like it like just now I went and cleaned up a little bit of it, right? So I didn't draw to turn the screen on mid frame or whatever. This thing, on the other hand, it'll draw a row. Well, it'll turn the screen off, draw a row, turn the screen back on, turn the screen off, draw a row, turn it back on. It'll do it like 10 times in a frame. So you've got artifacts like across all kinds of frames. Instead of just turning the screen off, doing all your crap, and then turning it on at the end, it doesn't. It's just, yeah, it's kind of backwards. But yeah, which actually makes me think that like they didn't necessarily. This might not have been written in straight assembly. It might have been written with like some libraries and in C. That's wild speculation, mind you. I have no idea if it actually was or not. But yeah, it looks really weird. It looks really weird in code. But yeah. All right. Well, it's too early to end because I'm only like 2.5 hours in. But Hitch, how you doing? You look like a fellow slightly balder, wondering why you started all this. Hello, welcome. How you been? You were playing a was like a text adventure on the Commodore. I was only there lurking there for a few minutes, but was that some like text adventure thing on the Commodore? That looked kind of neat. You're making one. Oh, nice. Not bad. I just learned a save is not always a save. What, did you like write it to volatile RAM or something like that and like reset the machine, or did you just overwrite that area of memory or something like that? 6 hours. Oh no. Oh, that's rough. Oh no. So I take it you lost all kinds of. You lost 6 hours of progress then. That's rough. That's rough. So yeah, so I was working on getting some board transitions working, so I can enter into a child board and then fall back out of it. Time to get plastered. All right then. And I can also clear a board as well. So, yeah. Fortunately, that's the fun, right? The analog equivalent of code backups. It was all learning. I can get back to that spot within an hour. Oh, that's not bad. All right, that's not too bad then. That's not too bad. So it's not. It wasn't like 6 hours of straight code then. 6 hours of like learning and figuring out why things didn't work and all that kind of stuff. All right. Now saving the unsavable. Yeah. So one thing that I do need to do that I haven't really done yet is well, make this stuff like easier to see, I guess, and like decide on I don't know, some sort of artwork for it, or at least a design for the bricks or whatever, you know. Instead of just this test test stuff. Okay, let's try this one. Instead of just like 3 shades of the same color, right? 6 hours of learning. I can have 4 palettes for the background layer, right? Yes and no. So I can, yes, but they align to 2x2 tile blocks. Those bricks are a single tile high. So if I changed the attribute for those bricks, it would change for the background. And number one, that'd look a little wonky. Yeah. So something I might actually do is I might reduce the color count for the background. So I have another like a dedicated color for the bricks. Never lose learning. Well, I mean, until you get like old and then your memory starts going, then I suppose you learn. You lose it, right? All right, so let's go and start. Let's start with fresh GIMP. Why is the splash screen was over here and it opened up over here when I want it to open up over here? It did save. I think the odd short was the issue. I have no idea what you mean. Sure. All right, so we're going 64 by 64. Actually, we're going to make this 66 by 66. We'll see why in a second here. Or in a minute. So this is the same process the same process I used for making that background in the first place. So we're going to render a lava with a gradient. With the grade. Why can't I change the gradient? Because the pop-up is over here. Touched my S video. Oh dear. Long stream. Oh no! So you actually shorted something. All right. I wasn't sure if you meant like a hardware short or not. Yes, 66. Because the generation for this gives me a border. I don't want that. Let's do the default. Close. Roughness. Let's crank this up to 32. See what that does. I mean, maybe. So see the white border on that? I don't want that. Instead, we're gonna chop off a pixel. Like that. Yes, GIMP. For this part anyway. Then we're going to just remove that layer like that. Then we're gonna come into filters, animation, and rippling. Ripple strength to 1. 15 frames. Hang on. Before that, actually, I need to make this tileable. That's map and then tile. Huh? No. Filters, map, tile, seamless. It still does have some quirkiness in it though that I don't like. Like the tiling doesn't work very well when it's this large or this small rather. Got a request to change a chapter in a paper, and I searched for 2 hours for the corresponding paragraph. It never existed, and the change request contained a perfectly formatted piece of new text. Oh no. I'm sorry, Captain Bye. We're gonna animate this anyway. I know it's got like lines on it or whatever, but this is whatever. All right, so animation, rippling. All right. Then we're going to come over here to colors. No, image mode indexed. And we're going to have a maximum of 3 colors. Convert it. And let's save as. Where are we going? C, and then code, and then there, and then there, and then there. Wait. No. Export as. Give me a second here. Images. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to basically open up this. There we go. So this, I'm saving it in this format. So I can automatically export it. There it goes. With my tools. So now we're going to go over to the make file, and instead of D, we'll use E. I didn't clean the images out. Did it still do it? Yes, it did. Okay. All right, so let's see what that looks like. I mean, looks more like sand dunes now, honestly. But I don't know. I don't think it's terrible. You can certainly see the repeating pattern. Let's go over to 7. But now I have an entire color dedicated to the bricks. I don't know. I might try to do like a Starfield kind of thing as well with this. I don't know. Some palette animation in the background. But yeah, so for the different colors for the bricks, that's going to be difficult because with between the board and the back, well, I mean, unless I like have a different background for the board itself, looks more chill. I mean, that could be fine, you know. Yeah. Looks good though because of the separation. Yeah, I mean, But if I had like a different background for the play area itself, I could dedicate a color just to the play area and a different color to like the animated background. But yeah, I realized that like it would separate a lot better if I had access to finer grained color control. But the problem I'm having, that I have rather, is that the bricks don't always line up exactly to, or the bricks themselves can't line up to an attribute block, because they're one tile high. Yeah, and they can be offset by a tile in either direction. Yeah, so it's kind of like a hardware issue where I just removed one color from the background, so I could dedicate that color to be used in the foreground, right? So if I reset this and go to map 1, yeah. yeah, so this light color isn't in the background at all, right? This one right here. That guy's not in the background. Well, okay, so it's down there, but whatever. It's not in the animated background, is what is my point. Before it was, right? Now I would have liked to separate out the different tile types into colors, but yeah. If you have a different background for the play area, it might lose the feel of the depth. Yeah, and that's something that I don't know if I want to do, you know? Because here, I mean, like I remove a tile and it reveals the animated background, which I really like. I really like that. And I think I want to keep that, you know? I want to keep that. But if I have the animated background, or if I remove the animated background from the playfield, it just what? Come on, really? Well, yeah, the pink separates it. Yeah, so I don't know. I just picked the pink or whatever, but that's not supposed to break like that. Child ID is 0. We entered into that guy. Current board is 80. This is the first board. Current board shouldn't be really 80 though. That should actually be 0, not 80. Not 80 actually. Okay. Oh, because, yeah. Is this, wait, where do I change current board? Oh wait, no, current board should be 80 because that the top bit is, yeah. That's correct. What is about that you could use the 4 backup palettes for 4 different brick colors? I mean, again, I'm coming up against the attribute alignment, the attribute table alignment, because here, like for instance here, this guy. Get rid of the scroll for now. All right, so these bricks. These guys right here, these 4 tiles are in the same attribute block. You'll notice that there's a background tile there, an animated background tile there. So if I change the color of these tiles, it changes the color of the background as well. Same thing with these guys over here, and then these 2 bricks at the bottom. So the brick color, the brick palette will bleed onto the bottom, if you want to think of it that way. I like the animated background for bricks, but not the blue bricks and blue background. Yeah, I mean, that's completely understandable. That's something I want to try and get around, right? The problem is figuring out how to get around it. I noticed here that the walls are lined up pretty much perfectly, so I could give them a different palette entirely. Backgrounds are 3 colors. You can duplicate them between 4 palettes and use the 4th color for the bricks. Kind of. Because then again, I'm looking at. I'd still have the same issue with if I have 2 different bricks next to each other, right? And yeah, then it would bleed between the bricks, and that would be even worse because if the color determines, or if the color tells you what type of brick it is, if you have a if it bleeds into one of these bricks here, you have half of the brick one color, half of the brick the other color. Okay, what color is it really? And that would be objectively worse, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I thought about like overlaying with sprites, but then I limit myself with the number of special bricks I can have in a row, you know? So I don't know. Or even special bricks in total, really. Because I can only have so many, what's it? Sprites on a line. But then again, if I had like a little identifying mark that fit into a single sprite, I suppose I could have up to 7 of these guys on a line. Or even if I had this identifying portion, but I put it at different like vertical offsets, depending on the brick type, I could have one of that brick, or 7 of that brick up on a line. Always need the map design around the palette issue. Yeah, which would be pretty restrictive, I think. Because then I would need to, like, for instance, always align the bricks. So I wouldn't be able to use. I could use that guy. Where is it? This guy. I wouldn't be able to use ones like this. You know? I kind of want to use these guys, like ones like maps like this. So I don't know. I'll have to think about this one a little bit more, I think. But this, like, what is going on here? The collisions just are not working. Like it's in RAM, right? Yeah, it's in RAM. It's reading the stuff. That's what the orange is. You can spray overlay with a single tile box in the center of the. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Which would be less of a restriction. But I would need to figure out, like, getting the sprites there and all that kind of stuff, you know. But that is more doable, I think. More doable, and it's. I think it's less restrictive, a lot less restrictive than without it, anyway. You know. Yeah. So like I'd have a base brick design, and then for the power up ones, I'd have one identifier in the middle, and then for the spawn ones, I'd have another one. Border types could also be indicators, dotted, dash, solid. You're right. Yes, that too. Yeah. As for the borders themselves, though, I think I want the well, maybe not. I don't know. Like a solid border, just so you can see where the boundary of the brick is, right? But if I'm dashing, I don't think that really matters too much, you know? Like, I don't know, let's grab this guy here. I don't know why I grabbed it, but whatever. I'm just using orange here for reasons. Actually, let's align that to there. Let's see if that's gonna be off by 1 anyway, isn't it? Yeah, on this side over there. Oops. But yeah, like that design could be one. And then all those guys, all those guys, all those guys, and then something like this for something else. Yeah. Because that could work, right? I wouldn't use these specific colors, honestly, but... You know, I could also, like, have that design inside the brick as well, on top of all of that, you know? Yeah. So I think I might do some sort of combination of that then. Yeah, I'll have to play around a little bit off stream, I think, with the specifics of it. You know? To see what works and what doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to play around a little bit with different designs and see what works and what doesn't, and how feasible putting sprites on these guys would be, and what the limitations with that would be, and if I'd have much limitations here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm counting on each line here. What was that? 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's still an extra one on that line that I could have. This one would be trouble though, because that's what, 12, 24? No, 12. That's 12 across. So the sprite thing wouldn't really work here unless I used some sort of sprite reordering. I haven't done that yet. I haven't done any kind of sprite reordering stuff yet, which would be interesting, I think, to actually implement that. I don't know. Yeah. Yes, like I said, I'll have to have a look at it, I think, and see what's going on with that. Or what my options with that are, I guess, you know? Yeah. Is this the only arid state? Yes, it is. Okay. I mean, the Twitch stream. That'd be easier than working. Yeah, so, I mean, completely reworking the palettes anyway, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the way that the walls are lining up, I think I have, I think I can dedicate an entire palette to the walls. And if the, I don't think the main board actually lines up with it, but I can just move the walls in by a tile, column and row. No, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. All right, but yeah, why isn't this guy like colliding? Or let's make sure that actually, you know what, check wall collide. This guy here. Instead, we're going to be going here. Oh no, we're just gonna can I modify this? And reviewer. idiot. 0, 0, and EA for knob. All right. So that should disable. Excuse? Why is this misaligned now? Oh, does NOP actually need like something after it, or no? Yeah, 03. 03 isn't anything actually. Is it? That's supposed to be a. I screwed up. Yeah, because jump is what? Where's jump? 4C. That's jump here. Load A 0. Oh, and then the branch is 10, isn't it? The branch is 10. All right, because that's a 0 page load. That's why. Okay, that's why I broke. Yeah, I did need the NOP in there to realign it. See, so now I just got an on-main board. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to replace the load to load A. But I thought it was doing an absolute instead of a 0 page bit on that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So now it'll just reset the ball instead of going back to the main. All right. Brick action. Do brick action. Nothing. Nothing. It reads it. It reads it. Okay. We're reading somewhere in the middle there. 61C. This guy right here. It's reading this guy right here. All right. It's 80. What are we in actually? We are in checkpoint collide. Okay. It's not equal. So we collided with something. Both collided. Okay. They're different bricks. So now it's getting the third point collision. All right. Collision row. They collided. Third row. Alright. It's going through the stuff correctly. TS Just, how you doing? Even the 6502 has taxes, right? Alright, so it's doing the stuff correctly. Let's go down to let's see, does it do these? No, it doesn't do those. It doesn't go into those. Oh, they're alright, I can't complain too much. It never gets there. right when A is not equal to 0. Same thing here. At every point on the right when A is not equal to 0. Okay. Sure, both collide, why not? Just woke up, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I made it a little bit harder where like the bricks are elusive and they don't want to touch it. They don't want to be collided with. Alright. Now is a vertical check. It's not saying anything collided though. Even though we dropped into the both collide. So this is saying that something collided. Somehow it's hard mode will be fine. I don't know about that. So these guys, yeah, collision roulette had something in it. This guy had something in it. Or this one. Carry is set, so it's not. Or no, negative is set. Right. Something collided. Check for adjacent brick. Adjacent brick. Why am I checking for adjacent brick? But why though? Oh, this is so I don't collide on a surface that I can't access. That's why. This is to avoid colliding with a edge that is touching another brick. It shouldn't be possible for another value to over or underflow into collision values. These guys here? Oh, yeah, so right, so the underflow and overflow. So I'm decrementing and incrementing depending on if it's on the top or the bottom of the or the bottom of the board. Yeah, so if it's at the top of the board, essentially, I'm basically saying that there cannot be a brick above that row, so don't bother looking for one, essentially. Yeah, that's essentially what's going on with that. Okay, so that's what this is. It's just looking for another brick there, and if it finds a brick, which it did, right? Hang on. Hit direction. All right. Going up. Check for a bottom brick. Yeah. Compare X to the board height. We are at the height. We're at the bottom brick. The bottom row, rather, right? So that means we're not going to be looking for a brick underneath that one. Or rather, we are. We shouldn't be. Yes, we should, because X is 5. Duh. Comparing X to 6. Yeah, okay. And this one's going to find that other brick there because the first brick didn't collide. So that's why this one's not colliding. Because it's inside of a brick. I'm sorry, what? No, none of them are hitting the breakpoints. What? Oh boy. Can't go to that location. So that's in a different bank somewhere. Get rid of that. Why can't I go to do brick action? I see no bricks at the wall. You're right, apparently. Apparently, what is this? It's a drawing crap. I don't need that. Remove that. Remove that. Remove that. And these are never updated. This board is this one. So this bottom row is gone. That bottom row ain't there no more. Other maps with the bricks. Yeah, so everything else worked fine before. So it might be like reading something wrong. Possibly, which is why I broke here, point to tile, right? So that's taking the coordinates of a point that I'm looking for, I'm looking at, and it's translating that to, okay, what tile are you in, right? So that gives me the X and Y. So I'm looking at 5 and 4. I'm not sure if that's completely right, but. Addresses, and this should eventually look at, okay, 60-40 at the right range. I don't know, maybe. Sounds about right. Interesting how broken this game will end up with all, yeah, right? So much breaking. So much stuff broke. What did I say, 60-40? 60-40. Let's just go here. That's in the correct range. Thank you for the follow, appreciate that. But it just doesn't want to cooperate. Right, so this one's fine. This one doesn't collide with that in. See, looked at it again. Again, the point to tile is going to do the same thing, isn't it? We're looking at the same exact the same exact tile. Nothing. Same exact tile. Look at the same tile a lot. It rereads that so many times. Holy crap. Do I want like a cache of this stuff or what? 60-34. Alright, so this one should be colliding. It's not broken, break it. Yeah. Okay, so this one should be colliding. Yeah. $60-34. Load that up. RTS. It is not equal. Or it. Put it there. Store that there. 4 and 4. Yeah, 4 and 4, fine. Both apparently collide with something. Same brick, return its point. Okay. Bit that. It's not plus, it's negative, so we collided. We collided, good. Get direction, going up, check for bottom brick. Compare 5 to 6. Okay, so we're checking. We're checking 047C. That is wrong. I am checking. I'm checking the parent brick. I'm checking the parent table for collision. This right here. This needs to be replaced with the get brick routine. Hey, I appreciate that. Steps Z88. Hello, welcome. So this needs to be replaced with the get brick address routine. Get address for, well, I mean, not that one, but with this guy right here. Get address for brick. Yeah. So I need to populate brick row and brick column. Collision row ret. And that with 7F, store that into brick row, load up collision call ret, store that into brick column, JSR to get address for brick. And this 0. put that in bigger. Brick address. So the 2 working bricks are just coincidence. I guess so, yeah. Because that makes more sense now, because those 2 bricks were the top and the bottom, so it never did this check. Ever. Right? Because they're on the top and they're on the bottom, and if they're on those, if they're on the top of it, there is no brick above it. So I don't bother looking for a brick up there. If it's on the bottom, there's no brick below it either. So I don't bother looking for a brick there either. Yeah. And this one has bricks offset as well, so that might have been why it didn't trigger before, because they weren't ever offset. Get address for brick is undefined. Addresses. Because there's actually 2 addresses for that. Is that one in there? Actually, I should probably just Huh. Okay. Okay. That's different. So now it's only colliding. Oh my god. It's only colliding on the on the border bricks. I broke it entirely. Broke it entirely. Alright, so this is one of the things where I'm like, you know what? I think I might just come back to this later. I think I might just wrap it up for now and just come back to it later when I don't know, had more coffee or something like that. The side ones don't collide as well because I wasn't hitting them on the side. Hit them on the side, it'll probably collide. If I can get it. There it goes. See? Just because I was hitting them vertically instead of horizontally. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna look over my collision code again off stream, I think, and I don't know, write it out, make sure that everything is doing what I think it's doing it properly, and then we'll come back to it, I think. But yeah. So on that note, I think I might call it tonight. It's 10, a little early, not half an hour earlier than usual, but whatever. I got done what I wanted to get done tonight. I got the returning to the main board done tonight. But don't go anywhere quite yet. We're gonna go see. I'm gonna go see if there's anyone else to go say hi to real quick. Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I went to say hi to this guy. I'm gonna go say hi to him. It's been a little while. I think. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Today's Tuesday. Well, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Join Discord if you haven't already. I don't know. I complain about things on there. I rant about things. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.